Let's talk about some shit that don't nobody else want to talk about. Some shit that proved Kyrie right. A man that got persecuted. Matter of fact, we can rewind that to Nick Cannon got persecuted. To all the way to Kyrie got persecuted. Demanding apologies, a list of demands, nothing's good enough, a refund on a pledge he shouldn't have to do to lead to another one. You got to go to school to learn to respect someone. All this shit. And you sit here and watch this and ask yourself why. Even though I hear all the shit and I heard what he said, and he said nothing wrong. Nothing anti-Semitic whatsoever. And to be clear, anti-Semitic is not just for the Jews.
It is not.
They just trying to claim the fame of the word. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is wrong in its sense. Right? It's like you looking for problems. What do they call Polo? The ADL? Anti-defamation. Like y'all sniffing out people, or y'all better not say nothing. You better not say nothing. But these are people of the cloth, correct?
Uh-huh.
You supposed to love everybody, correct?
Uh-huh.
So how you got coalition just for you? Makes no sense to me. But my point is, Mr. Jerry Jones, my grandma told me something a long time ago. It don't matter if you don't tell me the truth now, because whatever's in the dark always come to the light, whether you want it to or not. This man got caught in a photo, don't know how old he was, protesting against black folks for desegregation. I believe it was in what? I don't know how old Jerry Jones is, but I believe it was 1957. So you do the math on it. My question is this. Pell took the words out my mouth. How come everybody else, including something that's not even a race, gets a bill written for them? Right? How come the white people always have a built-in excuse for them automatically on TV when they do erratic behavior? Right? When it's us, they want us to kneel down. They want us to kiss the ring. They want us to, you know what I'm saying? Break us. Publicly. Right? Publicly. Even though that man apologizes and the third in his way, they didn't want that. They wanted him to do it their way. So my question is, where's the smoke for Jerry? Out of all these networks, I don't see the same type of energy as y'all gave Kyrie and Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon lost the rights to his shows, was kicked off, all that. Then you go to Kyrie, they were suspending him, right? Damn near indefinitely. This guy, I don't give a damn he an owner or not. Where the smoke for him? Where's the questions, Polo? What type of questions would you ask him? If you was a reporter, what type of question be going on right now, Polo?
I am a reporter.
That's facts. My bad.
I'm sorry.
Let me drop that to my bad.
Mr. Jones, in the photo that was released, it showed you partaking in the segregation of a school that was just desegregated. Could you elaborate on your thought your pattern of thought at that time? And also, do you feel that same way now?
Right.
Mr. Jones, with the current climate of today, do you think that you should have to go through any sensitivity training or anything like that? Mr. Jones, do you have any plans on selling the team in the recent events of what has happened? And if not, could you elaborate on why? Is there going to be any kind of special charity work that is done by you, Mr. Jones, with the NAACP and a lot of these inner city programs to help the advancement of African American children? Mr. Jones, are you a racist? Mr. Jones, are you anti-Semitic?
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, well put. And we want to apologize. We don't want to hear the excuse that, oh, I don't know that if anybody, what do you say? Or if anybody anticipated or had a background of knowing what was involved. What the fuck was you there for? That was the dumbest. Now I'm not making this up. This is what he said. This is what he said. I don't know that I or anybody anticipated or had a background of knowing what was involved. What the fuck you go for?
You obviously
not during school. It's not
for.
during school. What were you there for? You knew what the hell was gonna go on. So you just went there to be a spectator? Oh my God, never seen the nigga.
We'll tell you what makes it worse. If it's not even his fucking school.
Don't make any sense.
It makes it worse.
Sense. You know what I mean? Do you know how many comedians had to walk back puss ass shit that they said on Twitter that was perfectly okay in that era when it was said, but today they have to apologize for it? Do you know that?
Look, if Jerry doesn't have to walk it back, nobody else should.
Right. How the hell does that work? That's my thing, though. I couldn't be a one. Like, dog, you wonder why you ain't got your quarterback. I mean, your coach. You ever think you're going to have one? You think, I'll be damn a nigga running this whole team. Do you know it takes one drop of oil to contaminate a whole ship's water supply? No, you're not getting a nigga running my team. You don't want that. You don't want that. That's how I feel, bro.
And on some real shit, bruh, I think Daniel Snyder sitting back laughing his ass off.
He probably put this motherfucker out and say, I told you. Don't talk about me. If I gotta go. Everybody gotta go.
One thing I've learned in life, always, even when it's with a group of friends, a party, your own house, watch the motherfucker that's always standing behind you. James Snyder don't talk to none of them owners, but he's always the one standing behind the one that's talking.
He get all the teeth. He ready. He got like this machine gun, boy. He got full of pamphlets, like one for you, one for you, full of all information. He ready to snitch.
He's gonna ruin the NFL if they try to force him out.
Here's my thing. All right, when old boy got caught saying the racist shit about Magic in the NBA, right? They tried to let that shit slide, but old man could keep his mouth closed, right? And about that whole ordeal was, they got me, was I knew they was Jew, and two, goddamn me, them other owners felt the same way. Because when you contaminating the atmosphere and you bring in heat, they don't let you stay around. Where the old boy gone? So this man bringing heat like this, and Ain't no other owner saying shit. Staying quiet. This man made this one little statement that's so stupid. I know he old, but he ain't seen now. He's still making money. He still know how to make money. And it's perfectly okay. But, like my dad used to say, don't get mad at the aggressor, because he only can get away with what people let him get away with. Why ain't nobody, and I'm talking to all people now, why ain't none of them, they have a problem taking the chance, kissing ass, and all going against Kyrie? Like, you would thought like they just couldn't, like they been had a vendetta against
You
that
would have
man.
thought that Kyrie Irving shot the president the way that they would have talked about him, the way that they did talk about him.
And I don't hear none of them saying, now this right here, y'all heard what Kyrie said. Let's shed some light on this. Let's ride this for a little while. Let's make this the big headline. Right? And oh man, that dude was old, man. Man, he was a little kid time. Oh man, I heard every excuse in the goddamn book. Kyrie tweeted a goddamn video that he didn't write nor produce and got labeled with terms promotion. He promoted it. I heard that come out of every nigga mouth that was on TV. He promoted it. He put it on his Twitter. He promoted it.
Sound like they trying to have him as a co-defendant.
Like, what are you doing?
Like they trying to get him indicted on something in the public eye.
Right. So I'm saying, well, Jerry, if that's the case, you was there. When you found out what it was about, did you leave? No. That's how you got caught in the photo. Did you stand up and help them young black children into that school? No. You most likely was like, yeah. That's probably what you was doing. You know, I personally feel, and I know it's probably a big fuck you back, but I personally feel just as much as Kyrie had to fucking apologize, you should be the first to take that fucking podium and say that I apologize for my actions or something. Get up there and own that shit.
He loves attention so much. Even if he did it, I wouldn't believe it, because Jerry Jones always has to be the center of attention when it comes to football.
Well, I'll take it like this. I was taught to own it. If you whether you come in and take a day of work, it may not be your day to work, but don't half-ass. You own it. You get in trouble, you out there doing the streets, you know what's going to come with it. Own it. Don't cry about it. You know what I'm saying? But you got a chance to get in front of it, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Like I said, I swear, I think Daniel Snyder just released this out of the blue, just like sent it to some reporter or something like that, or somebody with a huge following, and say,
if he did, it's gonna be more to come. It's just the tip of the iceberg. This is how he setting it off, and he got work like this. Oh,
you know what? You know what? We'll tell you what I think he also might have. Since he's rich and he's in Washington, bro. I think he knows the ledger of Epstein's book. And I think that's going to be the opus operandi. Because I'm telling you, if it's more than 2 owners on that list of an NFL franchise,
boy, I know it is.
Bro.
Money like to hang out with money.
Bro, but imagine the scandal that's going to fall on the NFL. They're going to lose endorsements.
They're going to be like, Goodell, you got to get him. Goodell, we pay you. You got to fix this. You get in front of this. You get everything. Goodell going to be out of job. Ain't no fixing that. That shield ain't going to be able to protect you no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I'm even talking about, like, it was a question said, well, you know, with all the basketball references and stuff, them two different sports, so they operate two different ways. Bullshit with that Kyrie shit. What's my dude name? Them two football players got that goddamn podcast, and I enjoy that shit.
Ryan
So
Clark and Channing.
They was talking about. Hey y'all, talk about this. I don't care. You used to play football. Talk about this. We shouldn't be so quick to persecute each other, bro. We had this talk, me and you, Polo, and RC yesterday. That's the biggest issue. You so quick to knock down another black dude, but when it comes to them, just like this. That's all it is. You just like this. Nothing. Ain't got shit to say.
Radio silent.
Like, motherfuckers need to open their mouth, bro. Yeah, he got more pool than Roger Goodell. He got more pool than the motherfucker who make him money. So the thing is about money, you only as good as your assets.
And there's nothing worse than a depreciating asset.
Simple as that. And once it start depreciating, it become what? A
liability. And what do you have to do in the realm of business with a liability? You can either cut it or hold on to it and hoping that things change and things go in your favor. But with a at least with that way, you fighting until the end. On something
at the end of the day, we are blinded to say, they got us, it's like a constant reminder. It's a constant reminder that hell, we ain't got a shit. We already at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
No, we just choosing. Some of us are choosing to go down on their ship.
Yeah, right. You try to hang out on their yacht. Get your own fucking yacht. You gonna sink with that motherfucker, or you gonna rise with your own? That's how I feel, bro. Like straight up, I feel like this was a slap in the face. I was just telling Polo, y'all, like this was hey, y'all ain't gonna do shit. We watch how they did Kyrie, watch how they do Nick Cannon, and all of that shit, and then like goddamn me, this come out, nothing whatsoever, right? We watched them protect their own by being silent about it, and it's like a slap in the face. We can't protect our own because if we rise up and say something, all of us is y'all wrong. Y'all just all dead wrong. Bullshit.
The biggest problem with the black community in America and shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Sometimes motherfuckers need to band together.
And we got so
many
all
about money. It's about principle.
And we got so many motherfuckers that's just so damn brainwashed that they literally think that at any moment anything happens to them, they'll still see them as one of the good ones.
Right. 100%. Victim. Automatic.
Like they're choosing at that point, they're wagering their victimhood.
Yeah. And we supposed to just sit there and accept it. We always wrong. Like I told you, when was it? What game was that? Duke or some shit? They went outside and tore up just outside the stadium, flipped cars and shit. And they said them was just teenagers having fun. We do it. Look at them thugs. This shit been forever. This ain't new. And it's just more exploited now, and it's getting worse because it's taking toll on more serious actions. It ain't just stupid shit no more, like a basketball game or no shit like that. When you start fucking with niggas' pride on TV, bruh.
That's a public lynching.
It's like, what the fuck?
That's a public lynching in my opinion.
That's sending a message. Like Polo saying. That's sending a message. If we could do it to this rich nigga, what you think we could do to you? People don't look at it like that. All I hear niggas say, that nigga stupid. He made all that money. He fucking with them white folks' money. He do. Give a fuck. He on that court. He should get paid. But they don't give nobody the right to berate nobody and belittle somebody as what how they did them guys. And it's crazy. Go ahead, bro.
No, finish, because I was just about to say it.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna say something later. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say as crazy as Ye sound, the man right. He just saying his own motherfucking way.
The worst thing, they're going after the wrong person. This nigga does not care if he plays or not.
And at the same time, they could be stirring up a problem. What they say, rattling a hornet's net they don't want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Hornet's nest. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like, any two times you get mad at a player for taking off for his own mental health reasons.
And that's supposed to be a big deal now. Right?
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be a huge deal. They want all black men to go get psychiatrists and shit.
But when he does it, it's a problem.
Like what?
And you have former athletes, i.e. Charles Barkley, and even Shaq. I love him to death, but Shaq be wrong in a lot of this. But it's that man's opinion, so I can't necessarily say that he's wrong. But
go ahead.
I mean, the way the venom, just the pure venom that comes from them, it's not equal when it comes to anybody of the other ethnicities when they do something stupid. Now I get it, we're supposed to be harder on our own, but we got to be a lot more understanding also.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that's lacking. Lacking like a motherfucker. Everywhere. TV, internet, everywhere. Everybody on our side is so quick to cast judgment on one another, but want to have a trial for everybody else. They have the stones ready and then want to go and talk in front of the Senate for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
They have their sticks, their pitchforks, their flames, chasing you down, an angry mob for your own. But want to have a civil debate with everybody else. There's no room for growth in that. There's no love in that. Because for true growth to happen, there has to be love in it somewhere. Good intentions somewhere. There's no good intentions in it anywhere. It's all based off of a fucking check. It's really a superiority complex. And I'm tired of that shit. That's all it is. It's a superiority complex. I'm done. Shit.
No, I agree with that, man. It's just that motherfuckers need to take a look more into it and iron it out for their side. If you really want equality, it would have been done. There is no equality. It's just like what Polo said, superiority complex. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta do it because I own you niggas. See what I'm saying? I pay you, bitch. I ain't gotta say shit. And you gonna keep playing. That's what you gonna do. You know what I mean? Type shit. Cause that's if I was playing for him, that's how I would feel at that moment. Like, dog, you not gonna at least apologize to your team or whatever. Something. You know, I would at least thought I heard a couple players come up like, yeah, he came down and talked to us, said, you know, that was a miss, that was that error, and it was fucked up, and I'm sorry. Something. No, he didn't apologize to them. And they making him money.
And can I tell you something else? Just for shits and giggles, right? I don't care for this man much as a quarterback, but as a man, he's a man. All it would take for Dak Prescott to say, I'm not playing. I choose not to play for someone who felt that way. You'll have Stephen A. Smith and others. I can't necessarily say Shannon with this one, but probably it just depends on what type of day it is for him.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else saying that he's wrong because he's letting his team down at that point. He's letting personal issues get in the way of team success.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that.
I promise you.
I know that's what it would say. He said that shit about Kyrie.
Uh-huh.
You know, but certain shit take precedent. You understand what I'm saying?
If we really a team, and we really a band of brothers in this locker room,
mm-hmm.
Let me know I'm wrong in private.
Right.
Stand in solidarity with me. Because even if it was you, bruh, in private, I'd be like, yo, bruh. Yo.
Right.
But
right.
In the public's eye, that's my teammate. I'm never going to say anything wrong about my teammate in these cameras.
Right.
Ever.
I'm going to stand behind. That's how it's supposed to go. But it's like you say, we so quick to persecute each other. We so quick to put each other down. And they enjoy that. That's why they feel like they can get away with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because our misery is entertainment.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is just retarded to the point, and forgive my choice of words, but it makes no sense whatsoever for a person to sit there that's the same. Now you got to be the same color as you, just to berate another man for something that he truly fucking believe in because you choose to stand for nothing. You get what I'm saying? If I feel like that I'm playing for a racist motherfucker and he really don't give a fuck about me, that should tell you right there, if I'm standing down, it ain't all about the money to me. It's about the principles of the shit. And they know right now, especially in this day and age, they know black folks don't got none. No principle. So black folks is all about the goddamn dollar. Feed them the dollar, they do whatever the fuck you want them to do.
Even stupid shit.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make no goddamn sense. And it shouldn't be to that fact that a dollar control your life to that point. You know what I'm saying? It make you wonder. Everything you worked hard for, everything you work hard to be, would you truly be able to bend that without that motherfucker? Should maybe you had chose a different route so you could have been independent and did your own shit. But you walked your way right into some racist shit. And I'm not saying that man racist because he ain't finna get me. But what I'm saying is this how shit happens like that. And then you sell yourself for $1. And then you justify yourself by saying, well, he was a kid then and did it. The fuck out of her. All of them was kids. I was a kid too before, right? The fuck you mean? Like he was the only one who was a kid. Shit don't make no goddamn sense. And if that's how they feel, keep 100. I respect.
So was the person in the photo that was getting berated by you.
Exactly. So how the hell, you know, and it just makes the youth, our youth, feel inferior. You think they don't see that? You know, I remember one point in time, man. Racist folks. Polo could be a bad kid in my neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Polo could have been throwing rocks and hit this white lady car. So could have grabbed Polo by his ear. That shit they used to do back in the day. Drag him down the street by his ear. And said he was throwing rocks. Somebody need to get his little monkey ass. And la 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 la. Black folks would have told her, shut the fuck up. We get he fucked up. But you don't get to talk like that. because he may be a problem, but he's our problem. Even though Polo would have been a bad little shit, he still would have been our little bad little shit. We wouldn't have turned our back on him. We'd have dealt with him. We ain't gonna let you do it. And you ain't finna talk about him like he ain't shit. That's gone. See, I come from where the whole neighborhood whooped my ass. I go to anybody's neighborhood house. I ain't have even had house key. My parents went home. I can go to anybody's house in my neighborhood. I come from one of the last areas where they tell you it takes a village to raise a child. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, them the things we can walk back to. It ain't nothing new. Quit letting things influence you to be separate from your counterparts instead of separate from what you need to be, what you trying to become or be close to. So if you understand what I'm saying, you know, understand that money is not every motherfucking thing. Your people is. You ain't gonna get shit in life without unity. Period. You can't even ask your neighbor for sugar. Stupid. You can't ask your neighbor for sugar. You can't do none of that shit. You know why? Because you don't even know your neighbor next name. They name. Niggas stay next to niggas and don't even know their neighbor, bro. That shit is so weird to me, bro. That shit didn't even walk back. Unity. I don't give a fuck $1. That was the difference between TV in the 70s and 60s. Stupid. Stop, man. The 60s and the 70s, because black men wasn't afraid to voice their opinion. Right? And they voiced their opinion without giving a fuck. Because they was going to be heard. Now, whether you went by what they said, didn't matter. But they was going to be heard. Without a care in the world. Without a worry. I don't give a fuck. Now, no, don't say no. You better not.
You don't want to rock the boat.
Don't say that. No, don't say that. No. So when you do hear Kanye speaking his mind, when you do hear Nick Cannon making a song about not voting and stuff like that, they sound like crazy men. Right? Because you ain't used to hearing a man actually be vocal where he needs to be vocal.
Mm.
It's okay to be black and be vocal in your house. How dare you get on TV and do it though?
And then a lot of the celebrities be feeling like, if they have that mindset, you fucking up the money for me. Because they looking at you and thinking, I'm like that too.
Right.
Dumb shit.
So I mean, like real talk, stuff like this be bothering me, bro. Like the shit just supposed to be all right. But like I said, if them people had a problem in NBA, could you imagine everybody showing up to a game and then let the ball go in there and just walk off? Milwaukee did it. What if the whole league did it? Just for one day. You know how much money it would lose?
I want to tell you what surprised
That's
me
all they
about
understand.
was the solidarity with the team.
Yeah.
Everybody was on the same page. That was a team. And that's why they were rewarded with a championship, in my opinion. Because they had better chemistry as a team. They knew each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm tired of this shit. It's just shit.
Yeah, it's a lot. And people don't see It's in front of your eyes, and it's happening. Like, it's not on the cusp. It's there. They threw the stone in the water just to see if it was gonna make any type of noise, and it didn't. And it didn't. And I don't understand how that sits all right with everybody. That's just my opinion. What do I know? I don't know shit. But at the end of the day, I know how I feel about it, and I know when wrong is wrong. Everybody ain't mama on the tube to fucking ESPN, CNN, every outlet, the Good Morning America, all this shit.
Gayle King didn't even say nothing.
Kind of shit is that? But when Lil Kyrie said what he said, they was going to get rabbis, they was going they synagogues, all that shit.
Doing hit pieces where people cry and talk about, I thought I knew him.
Don't make no sense, bro.
And but then we try to bring up his past.
Right. And then yet and still, though, they still got our support. They still got our dollars. The very thing they only care about. They don't care about you. They don't know you. They just want that green back out your pocket. So, I mean, this episode of Judge's Table, I guess we can call this a PSA, right?
Yeah.
It's okay for them to do cultural appropriation. It's okay, you know, and not just call it what it is. Just take things that black folks create and call it their own and don't give credit. It's okay for them to shit on us every which way out the wazoo. It's okay for that. And you know why it's okay? Because we let it be okay. We hurt them pockets. It ain't okay. We spend over $1 trillion a year, more than any other race on this earth. Black folks feeding the very motherfucker that don't give a shit about you. So I want to let that marinate on your mind.
And we have the least amount of millionaires, and we spend the most in the country.
Just let that sit on your mind, bro. So I'm just saying, man. Each one teach one, bro. Support your own, understand your own before you judge your own. Don't be quick to jump out the window on somebody. And even if that person is wrong, have enough sense to have a talk with that motherfucker and let him know he wrong. Now, by all means, nigga asshole, you asshole. Come at him how he come at you. But at the end of the day, don't be so quick to flip the switch, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so quick to run with the narrative. Just about everybody's favorite basketball player was on TV calling this dude a fool. They went and got Amar'e Stoudemire, a practicing Jew, to try to get him to shit on him. You see how hard that is? They went and got Amar'e Stoudemire, a black guy practicing as a Jew, okay, to try to shit on him, bro, to get his own.
And it didn't work.
Nobody pays like it. Like y'all just you know what I'm saying? Oh, woo, woo, woo,
woo. It should have killed me when it didn't work. When he was saying what he was saying, everybody just sitting up looking at the cameras like, cut him off, cut him off, cut him off.
Like straight, like, come on, bro. It is what it is, though. But we ain't gonna drag this out.
Sorry, it wasn't no real boxing news.
I feel like this was more important, though. That's my point. So you should take precedent. I love boxing. Boxing my number one sport. Hell, compared to boxing, I can give a fuck about football. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But this shit right here, it ain't gonna do them a carry over to the next thing. And then the next thing. And then the next thing is gonna get more worse and more worse and more worse. You know what I'm saying? We gotta guide our own, bro. Hey, don't shit on that man. You don't know what that man going through. That's how that man felt. That's how that man felt. And leave it at that. Not
Did
shit
you
on
bother
him.
to try to understand where he was coming from?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't. Hey, that's how that man felt. That's how that man felt. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you're not finna get me to go against him. What that mean? If that's how that man felt, that's how that man felt. What the fuck you asking me for? That's what should have been said. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you wasn't gonna go stand by him, that's the answer you should have gave. Period. I don't want to hear I have a responsibility as a reporter. Like, come on, bro.
Because that doesn't even go both ways.
Right. So that's all I'm saying, man. So I appreciate everybody who hung out.
Hold on.
You got something?
But with that being said, we do have the responsibility to talk about everybody. It's just how you choose to do it. And a lot of times these fuckers choose to do it in the worst ways.
Right. No, you
So
right.
you can have your opinion. It's just having enough tact to understand what to say and what not to say.
Mm-hmm. No, you right. 100%.
I'm done.
You done?
I'm done.
That's what it do, bro.